I like running from the perspective of the way that I think,
Right.
the way that I feel afterwards, and the whole energy that I get throughout the day, which is a very important flow. And I know we all really busy in a day working, right? So for me, I'm like, okay, how can we build a structure that is sustainable, that I can do it for the next 20, 30, 50 years if I want to? And a very easiest one that I found was that, look, let's make sure we cover the basics, that you try to make your fitness as frictionless as possible. So then you could, have the gym that nearby, or perhaps have your just running gear with you when you go to the office.
Right.
So make the process more easy. That's basic stuff. Okay, now how much should you do fitness? That has like key benefits that at least I found personally. For me, having 20-minute run per day and a 20-minute push, like any sort of push that you would do, I feel like this gives me in a very nice state, and which, because the goal is so small that I can hit it every day. And 20 minutes run, you could do a 20-minute active cardio. So as simple as you get to the office, get there a little bit early, do a fast walk around the office, and that is your active cardio. You come back in the office, and if you're not in the gym, if you're in the gym, of course, easier, do some push-ups, do some pull-ups, do something, some sort of active exercise in that you're pushing your heartbeat up, and that alone gonna put you in a different state.
Yes.
So for me, just doing that has really gives me a benefit of being able to, sustain working 12, 14 hour daily. And then, of course, if you want to get really in a good mood, do it another one in the evening or another one in the afternoon, like Richard. So maybe you could share some of your story from a running perspective. How do you find sort of, fitting that in? How would that be beneficial for you as a senior software engineer?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'll start with one thing that I always hear, and I've also heard from some of my peers, and this one of the biggest excuses that I've heard that makes them not want to train is that they always feel tired, and they say, "Oh, I work so hard, and I'm tired by the end of the day. My mental, my physical, I'm exhausted, and I can't imagine adding fitness to that." The reality is, you're actually tired because you're not exercising. You do not have the capacity to go through the day with high energy if you're not training. And that's really important, is that when you train, and this is something I've personally felt, you increase your capacity in overall. So energy levels, mental clarity, reduced anxiety, and you're able to go throughout the day a lot more productively. Also, your overall